Welcome to today's newspaper review on Emirates Radio. We are located behind Federal Ministry of Environment of Okteba with Ilon, Kwara State, Nigeria. And your host for today, Christina Isa. On today's newspaper review, we are looking at the Punch newspaper and the Daily Post newspaper. Alright, on the Punch newspaper here with me. Core member apologizes after calling Lagos smelling state in a viral video. A Lagos-based National Youth Service core member, Ushi Ugwamai, also known as Rai, who went viral last week for a criticism of the government, has apologized for talking down on Lagos State. Talking on Instagram yesterday, Rai acknowledged that her word may have offended Lagos residents and expressed regret over her choice of language. She clarified that her intention was not to insult those who call Lagos home, but to share her honest observation as a visitor. Also, still on Punch newspaper, Lagos PDP attacked Jendo over return to APC. The Lagos State chapter of the People Democratic Party has labelled Dr. Abdullahi Adedimo, popularly known as Jendo, following his return to the ruling All Progressive Congress. Adedimo, who was the Lagos PDP governorship candidate in the 2023 general election, announced his return to APC at a news conference yesterday in Lagos. Adedimo, leader of the Lagos for Lagos movement, announced his resignation from the PDP on March 3, 2025, citing a lack of discipline in the party and betrayal by its leader. Still on Punch newspaper, tension in Rivers as Assembly served Fubara misconduct notice. Tension and apprehension gripped Rivers State yesterday following the initiation of impeachment proceedings against Governor Siminalayi Fubara and Deputy Governor Professor Ngozi Odu by the State House of Assembly. The Martin Amawele-led Assembly lawyer to the former governor and Minister of the Federation, Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, served Fubara and Professor Odu with a notice of alleged gross misconduct, signaling an imminent impeachment process. The notice listing the alleged misconduct sent to the Speaker was a square to a letter dated March 14, 2025, signed by 26 members of the Assembly. The Speaker, Amawele, sent the notice in two separate letters he signed yesterday, March 17, 2025, and addressed to the Governor and his deputy. And also on Daily Post newspaper, bill to establish National Cashew Production Research Institute passes first reading in Senate. The bill to establish the National Cashew Production and Research Institute has passed first reading after it was laid before the Senator of the 10th National Assembly. The bill was sponsored by Senator Jibril Issa Ojojo, representing Kogi East Senatorial District. The institute will be situated at either headquarters of Igala Kingdom and will be charged with the responsibility of cashew research, processing and boosting production for local and export consumables. According to the document of the proposed bill made available to newsmen yesterday, the federal government will leverage on abundant cashew production in Kogi East and by extension Kogi State and other parts of the country to ensure that the quality of cashew will be of global standard, notwithstanding that the current quality of cashew from Kogi State is sought all over the world. And still on Daily Post, Kaduna Governor Uba Sani collecting 40% kickbacks from contractors, says El-Rufai. Former Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai has accused his successor Uba Sani of collecting kickbacks from contractors before awarding contracts. El-Rufai alleged that Sani collects 40% of kickbacks from contractors. He disclosed this in an interview with newsmen yesterday in Kaduna. According to El-Rufai, he has never stolen a kobo from anyone. If any contractor has given him a bribe, let him come forward. They assume that was how he won the government, but the former governor who defected from the All Progressive Congress to the Social Democratic Party also denied receiving bribe from contractors. Still on Daily Post, Nigerian federal workers threaten to shut down OADF over salary cuts. The leadership of the Joint National Public Service Negotiation Council has threatened to picket Nigeria's office of the Accountant General of the Federation over salary cuts and payments in the months of January and February 2025. This comes as the council disagrees with OADF, claiming that there is no shortfall in payment of salaries for the 2 months under review. The National Secretary of the JNPSNC, Olowoyobenga, disclosed this in a statement yesterday. In a statement, comes as the ODF on the March 7th clarified that the federal government has no salary payment shortfall in January and February. However, the NPSNC, a council made up of all federal servants, said the claim by the Office of the Accountant General of the Federation were far from the truth. And on Punch newspaper, Wike promises FCT land allocation for Port Harcourt Varsity. The Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Mr. Nyesom Wike, has promised to allocate land in the FCT to the University of Port Harcourt for the establishment of a Center for Leadership and Political Studies. Wike made the promise when the University Governing Council, led by the Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of the Council, Senator Imam Abdullahi, visited him in Abuja yesterday. The promise followed a request by Abdullahi for the minister's support to enable the university to build a center, a replica of the John F. Kennedy Leadership Center in America. He disclosed that Wike Mati's political ideology will be part of the studies at the center if established, considering Wike's political trajectory and antecedents in politics. Still on Punch newspaper, court reserved judgment on Obasa suit challenging impeachment. Justice Yetunde Kuyero of the Lagos State High Court yesterday reserved judgment in the suit filed by the restated Speaker of the House of Assembly, Mudashiru Obasa, who is challenging the legality of the January 13, 2025 proceeding that led to his initial removal. The judge had several preliminary objections by various counsel representing the defendant and said that dates to deliver the judgment and rulings will be communicated to parties in due course. Earlier, when the matter came up, Obasa counsel Professor Joshua Olajuwon signed all the court to assume jurisdiction to hear the matter. He argued that the House was in recess at the time the lawmakers convened illegally on January 13, 2025, without duly informing either the Speaker or the Majority Leader, who has the power to reconvene any session during recess. Still on Punch newspaper, fan orders Bauchi to boost domestic flight through terrorism. The Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria has held the Bauchi State government to improve the state tourism reserve in order to attract more domestic flights into the state. FAM made the call through its representative Nawan Bako at the launch of the Burano Air flight from Bauchi to Abuja on Friday. Bako noted that Bauchi State has a lot of tourism attraction. The Yankari Game Reserve, for example, has all it takes to be an international tourism center, but Bauchi State must improve it to be more accommodating. According to the FAM representative, the proven tourist attraction in Bauchi, such as the Yankari Game Reserve, further will bring about more flights to keep the airport business and generate more revenue for the state. And on Punch newspaper, police arrest three suspected kidnapper 6 days after collecting 10 million ransom. The Edo State Police commanders arrested 3 suspected kidnappers 6 days after collecting the sum of 10 million ransom to secure the release of their victims. Newsmen gathered that the suspect collected the sum to release one Sunday Ajibola and his mother-in-law. The Command Public Relations Officer, Moses Yamu, disclosed this in a statement made available to newsmen in Benin City. Yamu gave the names of the suspects as Adamu Usman, Ilyasu Abubakar, and Sefiyanu Muhammad. He said during preliminary investigation, one of the SIM cards recovered from the suspect was discovered to belong to one Ajibola Sunday of Ibira camp in Auchi. He said that Ajibola Sunday was contacted and invited to the station, where he identified the suspect as being part of the 8-man gang that kidnapped him and his mother-in-law. Yamu added that the victims said they were kidnapped on March 11, 2025, and that their families paid the sum of 10 million to secure their release. He said the suspects were arrested by operative of the Auchi division in collaboration with the vigilante on a voting stop and research at UBA Junction, Auchi, Esako West local government area on March 16, 2025. And on Daily Post, Tinubu appointed Bishop Puka as Councillor of Kaduna City. President Bola Tinubu has appointed Bishop Matthew Puka, the Catholic Bishop of Sokoto Diocese, as the Pro-Councillor and Chairman of the Governing Council of the Federal University of Applied Science, Kachia, Kaduna State. The announcement was made by Bayo Ononuga, Special Advisor to the President on Information and Strategy. Alongside Puka, Tinubu also appointed other principals officials for the university. Professor Kuwis William Barnabas will serve as the Vice Chancellor, Sanusi Gombo Adam as the Registrar, Ibrahim Dalhat as the Bossa, and Professor Daniel Abubakar as the University Librarian. Still on Punch newspaper, federal government appoint new medical directors for key hospital in northern Nigeria. The federal government has appointed Dr. Aruna Shehu as the medical director of Federal Medical Center (FMC) Kavancha in Kaduna State, and Dr. Ali Ramat as the head of the National Orthopedic Hospital Azare in Borno State. The announcement was made in Abuja on March by the Minister of State for Health and Social Welfare, Dr. Isaac Salako, who presented appointment letters to the new directors. During the ceremony, Salako reaffirmed the government commitment to strengthen healthcare institutions and urged the appointees to address challenges in their respective hospitals. Still on Punch newspaper, Israel increases military force against Hamas. The Israel government has announced the escalation of military force against Hamas following a stalemate in talk on additional hostage releases. Israel accused Hamas of refusing to free the remaining captives and rejecting offers from the United States presidential envoy Steve Witkoff and mediators. From now on, Israel will act against Hamas with increasing military force, said a statement by the Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu office. And on Punch newspaper, Amosun Dangote defer over cement plant demolition. The president of Dangote Group, Ali Dangote, has accused former Ogun State Governor Ibikunle Amosun of demolishing a cement plant twice during his tenure. Dangote made the claim yesterday during a meeting with Governor Dapo Abiodun, but in a swift reaction, Amosun, in a statement by his media office, described Dangote's allegation, challenging it to avail the public of the requisite approval for the construction of the structures he alleged were demolished. While we will not give vent to this obvious mischief as is deliberate, we will advise Alhaji Dangote to furnish the public with details of the land acquisition with relevant planning approval, and let us engage in a constructive conversation thereupon, Amosun media office said. Dangote, in the video from the meeting with Abiodun, alleged that Amosun administration twice pulled down a cement factory while it was under construction. And on Daily Post newspaper, Sheyi Tinubu deserves some medals, not attack, says Balami. The criticism by some individuals of the recent tour of the North by Sheyi Tinubu has been team needless and politically motivated by foremost All Progressive Congress chieftain and youth advocate Comrade Isiaq Balami. He said the call by Nigerians and Nigerians on Sheyi Tinubu to take a shot at the Lagos state governorship position may have motivated the sudden campaign of calumny. Addressing the media in Abuja yesterday, the former spokesperson of the Trade Union Congress (TUC) and ex-national president of Aircraft Pilots and Engineers said he would have preferred to write Sheyi Tinubu to express his gratitude to him for going far into the north with his usual humanitarian and selfless nature, but chose to rather express his feeling in the media so unaware and mislead Nigerians could learn from it. According to Balami, rather than being attacked for being selfless, Sheyi Tinubu should be awarded some medals for all he has done for the unity and progress of the country, and for extending his humanitarian work to all parts of the country, regardless of religion and political affiliations. An on-Punch newspaper, at Tinubu coalition, APC orders attack El-Rufai Atiku as plot thickens. The All Progressive Congress and other opposition figures yesterday lampooned ex-Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai and former Vice President Atiku Abubakar for leading a proposed coalition against President Bola Ahmed Tinubu ahead of the 2027 poll. This comes as the plot to raise a formidable opposition against Tinubu re-election continue to gain traction. El-Rufai defected to the Social Democratic Party from the APC last week, citing a growing misalignment between its values and the current direction of the ruling party as the primary reason for its decision. In an interview with BBC Hausa after his exit from the APC, the former governor called on Atiku, Labour's Party Peter Obi, ex-River Governor Rotimi Amechi, ex-Minister Rauf Aregbesola, and all the opposition leaders to join him in his new party. El-Rufai had lately been hobnobbing with Atiku, a development that sparked speculation that the 2023 People's Democratic Party presidential candidate may be working with the ex-Kaduna governor to rally a coalition against Tinubu. Alright, and also on Daily Post, my son has nothing to learn from you. Baby mama blast Portable. Singer Portable's third baby mama, Oniberry, has stated that her son has nothing to learn from him. Oniberry said this while accusing Portable of threats to her life following their ongoing child custody dispute. Recall that the deal fell out in January 2023 when Berry accused Portable of neglecting her already badness, their son. However, calling out the singer in an Instagram post yesterday, she urged the public to hold Portable responsible if anything should happen to her. Sharing his alleged threatening message, Berry said Portable don't have any quality worthy to be emulated by their son. And still on Daily Post, Wike will scatter horse like he did to PDP, APC shifter warns. A shifter of the All Progressive Congress APC, Adamu Garba, has warned that the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory (FCT), Nyesom Wike, may scatter the party like he did to the People's Democratic Party (PDP). Garba said Wike, if allowed to continue what he termed overreach on Governor Sim Fubara of Rivers State, he would scatter APC like he did to PDP before 2027. Posting on his Facebook page, Garba said Wike should exercise restraint while appearing to be more powerful. Still on Daily Post newspaper, many injured, houses burnt as violence erupts in Plateau community. Many people are reportedly injured and houses burnt in the Shimaka community, Shandam local government area, Plateau State, when violence erupted yesterday. Residents are struggling to come to terms with the destruction following the incident, which lasted several hours and has sent shockwaves through the community. A source explained that the violence began as a clash between two groups, with reports suggesting that it was sparked by a disagreement over traditional rites and ritual performance in the community. A former senatorial candidate for Plateau South, Mr. Tobias Kwame, confirmed the development in just yesterday. He stated that the situation was said to have quickly escalated with homes and businesses being set ablaze. According to Kwame, the issue started as a little dispute between some traditional worshippers and some Muslim groups in the community, saying that from what he was told, the traditionalists went to perform their normal ritual in a place within the community, but they were resisted by some Muslims who did not allow them, leading to disagreements and violence. And on Punch newspaper, Shettima orders National Assembly to shun division partisanship. Vice President Kashim Shettima has charged the National Assembly to uphold the sacred responsibility of leadership, prioritize unity and national development over political division and partisan interests. He made the call yesterday when President Bola Ahmed Tinubu hosted the leadership and members of the House of Representatives to iftar at the Presidential Villa, Abuja. Shettima, who spoke on behalf of President Tinubu, also urged lawmakers to embrace their responsibilities with humility and share commitment to progress. Alright, and also on Daily Post, explosion rocked Trans-Niger pipeline in Rivers. An explosion has rocked the Trans-Niger pipeline at Bodo, Kongana local government area of Rivers State. The explosion occurred late yesterday night near the Bodongo road under construction. The affected section of the major pipeline is currently on fire, though the exact cause of the explosion remains unknown at this time. It is not yet clear whether the incident resulted from human interference, especially amid recent threats by militant groups to attack oil installations in the state. Also, Nigerian Air Force 9th airstrike annihilates terrorists up in Mandara Mountain. The Nigerian Air Force NAF said its airstrike destroyed terrorist hideouts in Chinkide and Debewa on March 16, 2025. Group Captain Kabiru Ali, Deputy Director of Public Relations and Information Headquarters, Nigerian Air Force, in a statement said the 9th operation targeted insurgents enclave deep within the treasury Mandara Mountains, delivering a crippling blow to the terrorist stronghold and disrupting their activities. He said acting on credible intelligence, surveillance and reconnaissance data report indicated that the notorious terrorist leader Ali Ngudi and his fighters had planned a high-level engagement at the location. ISR mission over the area confirmed terrorist activities at a key assembly point in Dembewa alongside the presence of heavily fortified structures equipped with solar power installations, clear evidence of an active commando, he said. Alright, that ends the newspaper review for today. For more details on this stories, get the newspaper. And I'm Mr. Isa. Thanks for listening.